Seems like every day we see more and more news about climate emergency declarations. Most recently, I think 11,000 scientists signed a declaration of climate emergency. We've seen over 1,000 different levels of government declare climate emergencies, and many of them adopting aggressive greenhouse gas reduction targets. The future of our cities is so fundamentally important to the future of all of our lives. It's, especially when it comes to climate change, it's really where rubber hits the road, as they say. The problem is that, still there's very little in terms of real plans for how to reach those greenhouse gas reduction targets. The reality is that things are a lot more messed up right now than they need to be. There's this idea that we need new technology or some big innovation, but the reality is that we already have pretty much everything we need. The only question is, are we using the resources we have at our disposal? And that's one of the things that really frustrates me about what we see going on in the world right now is, we could be just doing so much better. We're not living up to our own potential right now. And, the thing about that is that we really need to be doing so much better, right? Like the current reality of our planet is that, we're seeing these climate emergency declarations day after day. There's so much that needs to be done, yet, we're in this kind of state of political paralysis a lot of the time, it seems, at least somewhat, because there just isn't the political will to act on the solutions. I think that's actually one of the biggest problems, is not the fact that enough people believe that climate change is happening, but it's really having a sense of like what to do about it, and having the buy-in and support from the general public to act. Harness that collective intelligence of our communities to really tap into the will of the people, and find that mandate to act, which is just so fundamentally critical. The Carbon Budget Project, this platform, is a tool to try to give people the ability to plot their own course towards sustainability, trying to get to a place where we can all actually agree on a course of action, figure out what the low-hanging fruit is, where that social license actually is, in terms of the kinds of solutions that we need. Everybody needs to be involved to get to the place where we've got a path forward. It's kind of a scary time for the climate, and a scary time for our democracy, but also it's a big opportunity to make really positive change for the better. So